Ethan always believed trust was the foundation of any relationship. After 4 years with Samantha, he thought they had built something unshakable. From lazy Sundays on the couch to planning their wedding, life felt like it was falling perfectly into place. The ring on Samantha's finger wasn't just a symbol of commitment, it was a promise of forever. Ethan never imagined that promise could shatter with a few messages and a trip to Miami. The trip had been Samantha's idea. It's just a girl's trip, babe. One last hurrah before the wedding. She'd said, twirling the engagement ring on her finger while they sipped coffee on their apartment balcony. Ethan had smiled, brushing off any concern. Why wouldn't he? Samantha had never given him a reason to doubt her. If anything, she was the one who always reminded him about honesty being non-negotiable. Have fun, Ethan had told her at the airport, kissing her goodbye. He didn't know it then, but that kiss marked the end of the life he thought they were building together. The first 2 days passed without much concern. Samantha texted now and then, pictures of the beach, fruity cocktails, and selfies with her friends. Ethan liked every photo, genuinely happy she was enjoying herself. But by the third night, something shifted. Phone's dying, talk tomorrow. Love you. That message came in at 8:30 p.m. Ethan had smiled, replying, love you too. Have fun. He didn't think much of it until he checked her Instagram story the next morning. The story was gone, expired, probably. But what caught his eye was a blurry screenshot a mutual friend, Jake, had sent with the caption, Yo, isn't this Sam? She looks cozy. Ethan frowned, opening the image. It was dark, clearly taken in a club, but the woman in the photo definitely looked like Samantha. She was laughing, head thrown back, while a guy stood behind her, his hands low on her waist. Ethan stared at the image for a while, trying to rationalize it. Dancing didn't mean cheating, right? Miami was all about letting loose. He brushed it off, convincing himself it was innocent. But something gnawed at him, a feeling he couldn't shake. Samantha's texts became shorter, almost mechanical. At the pool. Miss you. Brunch with the girls, talk later. No heart emojis. No late night, wish you were here texts. Just radio silence after 9 p.m. every night. On the 5th day, Ethan's gut twisted when he found her iPad sitting on the couch. Samantha had left it behind, logged into her iMessages. He stared at the screen, debating. Snooping wasn't his style. But trust was built on honesty, right? And honesty goes both ways. His hands moved before his mind could catch up. He unlocked the iPad. The chat with her best friend, Rachel, was harmless enough. Endless talk about outfits, club plans, and sunburn complaints. But another chat, labeled Chris Miami, made his stomach drop. Chris? Ethan clicked the thread. The first message hit like a freight train. Last night was amazing. Can't wait for round 2 red heart. His breath caught in his throat. He scrolled up, hoping, praying there was some context he'd missed. But there it was, in black and white. Flirty exchanges, selfies from Samantha in the hotel room Ethan had helped pay for, and one particular message that felt like a knife to the chest. My fiancé is so boring sometimes. Miami's showing me what I've been missing, face blowing a kiss. Ethan sat there, numb. His heart pounded in his ears as the realization washed over him. The woman he'd planned to marry, the woman who spoke of loyalty and love, had thrown it all away for a fling under the neon lights of Miami. He didn't cry. He didn't rage. Instead, a cold clarity settled in. Confrontation wouldn't fix betrayal. Tears wouldn't undo what she'd done. Ethan closed the iPad, took a deep breath, and made a decision. If she could treat their relationship like it was disposable, he'd show her just how easily he could walk away. But not before teaching her a lesson she'd never forget. Ethan's heart pounded as he sat on the couch, staring at Samantha's iPad long after she'd fallen asleep beside him. The room was dark except for the soft glow of the screen. The messages between her and Chris played over and over in his mind, like a sick joke he couldn't escape. He scrolled further, his jaw tightening with every flirty text and suggestive photo. Asterisk, can't wait to see you again, face blowingist. Asterisk. Asterisk, you're so much more fun than my boring fiancé. Asterisk. Asterisk, wish you were here instead of him. Asterisk. Ethan clenched his fists, breathing deeply to keep himself from waking her up and confronting her right then and there. But anger wouldn't fix this. He'd always believed in thinking things through, and now was no different. Samantha had played her game, and he would play his, but smarter. The next morning, Ethan moved quietly, pretending everything was normal. Samantha hummed in the kitchen, making coffee like nothing had changed. She glanced over her shoulder and smiled. Asterisk, morning, babe. Sleep okay? Asterisk. Ethan forced a smile. Asterisk, yeah. You? Asterisk. Like a rock. That Miami sun wiped me out. She laughed, flipping her hair over her shoulder. Ethan couldn't help but notice how carefree she looked, like betrayal didn't weigh on her conscience at all. How long has she been like this? Ethan wondered. How many lies have I missed? He sat at the table, sipping coffee and watching her move around the kitchen. His mind raced through the plan forming in his head. It wasn't enough to leave. He wanted her to feel the weight of her choices. Quietly, methodically, he began setting things in motion. First, the wedding. Ethan had been the one managing most of the payments: venue, caterer, photographer. Within an hour, he'd canceled every reservation under his name. No refunds, but it didn't matter. Watching the confirmation emails roll in gave him a strange sense of satisfaction. Next, the apartment. Their lease was up for renewal in 2 months. Ethan reached out to the landlord, letting him know he'd be vacating early and paying the penalty. He didn't mind eating the cost. While Samantha chatted with a friend on the couch, probably reliving her wild Miami nights, Ethan quietly moved his important documents and valuables into a storage unit. The hardest part was the joint bank account. They'd agreed to pool their wedding savings together, roughly $35,000 they'd been setting aside for the big day and their honeymoon. Ethan transferred his half into his personal account and left the rest untouched. He didn't want to be accused of stealing. He wanted her to look at that account and realize she'd lost more than just money. Ethan kept up the act for days. Dinners, movie nights, even talks about the wedding. Samantha never suspected a thing. Every time she laughed, every time she kissed him goodnight, Ethan reminded himself, asterisk, this isn't the woman I loved. That woman wouldn't have done this. Asterisk. The tipping point came a week later. Samantha was in the shower, her phone buzzing on the nightstand. Ethan glanced at the screen, and there it was, another message from Chris. Asterisk, miss you already. When are you coming back? Asterisk. Ethan didn't hesitate. He picked up the phone, took a screenshot of the message, and forwarded it to Samantha's mom, dad, and her 2 closest friends, along with a simple caption. Asterisk, thought you all should know who you're celebrating at the wedding. Asterisk. He deleted the evidence, placed the phone back where he found it, and calmly walked out of the apartment. He didn't need to stick around for the fallout. Later that night, Ethan checked into a hotel, his belongings packed neatly in the trunk of his car. He blocked Samantha's number, her family's, and even a few mutual friends. He wasn't interested in explanations or apologies. The next morning, Samantha called from a different number. Ethan let it ring. Then came the text. Asterisk, Ethan. What the hell? Everything's canceled. Where are you? Asterisk. Asterisk, you emptied the apartment. Are you leaving me over nothing? Asterisk. Asterisk, please let's talk. It wasn't what it looked like. I was drunk. It didn't mean anything. Asterisk. Ethan read each message with a cold detachment. Asterisk, drunk? Didn't mean anything. Asterisk, the lies didn't even sting anymore. He knew better now. But the final text made him chuckle bitterly. Asterisk. How could you do this to me? Asterisk. Ethan stared at the screen for a long moment before typing his one and only response. Asterisk, I didn't. You did this to yourself. Asterisk. Then he blocked her number, tossed the phone onto the hotel nightstand, and walked away. There was a whole life waiting for him, one without lies, betrayal, and broken promises. And for the first time in days, Ethan smiled. He was finally free. Ethan leaned back in the stiff hotel chair, staring out the window at the city lights. The weight on his chest had lifted, but the emptiness left behind surprised him. He'd expected satisfaction, maybe even joy, after executing his revenge so perfectly. Yet, all he felt was quiet. He picked up his phone, scrolling through the blocked messages folder. Samantha had blown up his phone for hours after his final text. Ethan, please, I can explain. It was stupid. I was drunk. It didn't mean anything. You're seriously throwing away 4 years over one mistake? But was it really one mistake? Ethan knew better. The texts, the secrecy, the casual way she mocked their relationship with another man. It wasn't a slip-up. It was a choice. And once someone chose betrayal, trust could never fully return. As the night stretched on, more messages trickled in. From Samantha's mom. Ethan, I don't know what happened, but Samantha's hysterical. Please call her. From her best friend Rachel. Dude, what the hell? You canceled the wedding and disappeared? At least talk to her. Even from Chris himself. Yo man, I didn't know she was engaged. My bad. Hope you figure things out. Ethan snorted at that one. Figures. The guy gets his fun and walks away clean. He put the phone down and sighed. Running had been the right move. If he'd stayed, she would have spun excuses, turned the blame around, maybe even cried until he caved. He knew her tactics too well. This way, she had to sit in the wreckage of her choices. Alone. But Ethan wasn't completely done. There was one last thing to handle. The engagement ring. It had cost him nearly 2 months' salary, and while the money didn't matter anymore, the symbolism did. He pulled the velvet box from his backpack, flipping it open. The diamond sparkled under the lamp's soft glow, a cruel reminder of promises shattered. Ethan snapped a photo and, with a wry smile, posted it to his private Instagram story. Some promises are worth more than diamonds. This one? Not so much. Ring #moving on *. Within minutes, his DMs exploded. Mutual friends, curious acquaintances, even old coworkers reached out. Dude, what happened? Wait, aren't you getting married? Damn. Spill the tea. Ethan ignored most of them. He didn't need an audience for his heartbreak. But one message stood out, from Jake, the same friend who'd first sent the blurry club photo. Knew something was off, man. Glad you found out before the wedding. Drinks on me this weekend? Ethan smiled. Finally, someone who got it. The next few days passed quietly. Ethan found a temporary apartment, threw himself into work, and tried to rebuild his life one small step at a time. But Samantha didn't fade away as easily as he'd hoped. She called from different numbers. Sent long emails, some begging, others furious. In one, she wrote, You ruined everything. I made one mistake, and you destroyed our life over it. You're heartless, Ethan. Heartless. Ethan sat with that word for a while. Had he really been heartless? Or had he just finally valued himself enough to walk away? Deciding he'd had enough, Ethan drafted one final email. Subject *closure. Sam. You didn't just cheat. You lied. Repeatedly. You laughed behind my back, called me boring, and made plans with another man while planning a wedding with me. That's not one mistake. That's a pattern. I didn't ruin our life. You did, the moment you decided excitement mattered more than loyalty. I hope Miami was worth it. Goodbye. He hit send, blocked her email, and shut his laptop. That night, Ethan slept soundly for the first time in weeks. He didn't dream of betrayal or revenge. Just peace. And that, he realized, was the best revenge of all. Ethan woke up to sunlight streaming through the blinds of his new apartment. The bed felt unfamiliar, the sheets stiff and unbroken in. But there was peace in the silence. No forced smiles. No pretending everything was fine. Just freedom. His phone buzzed on the nightstand. He ignored it at first, assuming it was another desperate attempt from Samantha. But when it buzzed again, curiosity got the better of him. He grabbed the phone and glanced at the screen. It wasn't Samantha this time. It was Jake. Asterisk bro, check Facebook. Samantha's going nuclear. Asterisk. Ethan's brows furrowed. He opened the app and immediately saw the post at the top of his feed. Asterisk. I can't believe the man I was supposed to marry abandoned me over a stupid misunderstanding. He canceled our wedding, emptied our apartment, and humiliated me in front of everyone. If you ever loved me, Ethan, you'll at least talk to me. I deserve that much. Asterisk. The post had hundreds of comments already. Some were sympathetic, from her friends and family. Asterisk, that's awful, Sam. He should have given you a chance to explain. Asterisk. Asterisk, sounds like he overreacted. One mistake shouldn't end everything. Asterisk. But others weren't buying her narrative. Asterisk, cheating isn't a misunderstanding. She just regrets getting caught. Asterisk. Asterisk, respect to Ethan. He dodged a bullet. Asterisk. Asterisk, funny how she left out the part about sleeping with another guy in Miami. Asterisk. Ethan scrolled through the chaos, shaking his head. It didn't matter what strangers thought. He knew the truth. But seeing her scramble to play the victim? It was pathetic. Jake texted again. Asterisk, want me to clap back? I've got receipts. Asterisk. Ethan chuckled. Asterisk, nah. Let her dig her own grave. Asterisk. And dig she did. Over the next few days, Samantha's post backfired spectacularly. Friends who'd once gushed about their perfect relationship now distanced themselves. The truth trickled out, piece by piece. Screenshots of texts, whispers about her Miami fling. The more Samantha tried to control the narrative, the more it slipped through her fingers. Ethan kept his head down, focusing on rebuilding his life. He found a new apartment closer to work, reconnected with old friends he'd drifted from during his relationship, and even started hitting the gym again. Each day, the weight of betrayal felt a little lighter. One afternoon, while sipping coffee at a local cafe, Ethan got an unexpected email. Subject asterisk, I'm sorry. Ethan, asterisk, I know you probably hate me, and you have every right to. I was selfish, stupid, and careless. I don't deserve forgiveness, but I needed to say this. Losing you made me realize how much I took for granted. Chris was nothing, a stupid fling that meant less than nothing the moment I sobered up. But you were everything I didn't know I needed until it was gone. Asterisk. Asterisk, I'm not asking for another chance. I'm sorry. Truly. Asterisk. Take care of yourself. Samantha. Ethan stared at the email for a long time. Old feelings stirred, but not in the way Samantha might have hoped. There was no longing, no urge to respond. Only a calm, quiet finality. He archived the email without replying and closed his laptop. Later that evening, while sharing drinks with Jake and a few other friends, the conversation inevitably circled back to Samantha. You ever think about reaching out? Jake asked, swirling his beer. Closure or something? Ethan smiled, shaking his head. Closure isn't something someone else gives you. It's what you give yourself. And he had. The revenge, the escape, the chaos that followed, it had all led him here. To peace. To freedom. To a life no longer weighed down by betrayal and broken trust. As the laughter of his friends filled the air, Ethan leaned back, feeling lighter than he had in months. Samantha was his past. His future? That was entirely his own.